What's good, YouTube? It's Stud HD coming to you guys with a brand new video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the new Collector Series Joe Mixon and Madden 26 Ultimate Team. Honestly, I'm very excited to actually do this gameplay. I don't usually like doing running back gameplays, but I had to do a gameplay on Joe Mixon. He is a former Bengal, so we do have him on a 50-50 Bengals theme team. But he is 6'1", 220 pounds. He has 92 speed. He has 90 base speed, but it's boosted to 92. He has 94 excel, 92 juke, 89 change of direction, as well as 87 carrying, so really solid there. He also does have 88 spin, 92 juke, and also as for the route running, he does have 89 short route running, which is boosted up from 84, and 77 medium and 72 deep route running. So we're going to use him as a catching back and also as just a downhill runner, so really nice there. As for the X Factor, we are going to be using the Freight Train for 0 AP, but he does have jukebox and spin cycle as well as backfield. And his tier 1 abilities, there's nothing really too special, maybe backfield mismatch or maybe like short out or something. Tier 2, nothing too different here. You could honestly run Matchup Nightmare, maybe Jukebox, or even Bruiser for 3 AP. And the abilities that I'm really going to get into, we are using Human Joystick for 2 AP. He has Balance Beam for 1 and Grab and Go for 2. And the last ability he does get is Tank for 2 AP. And if you like to use a running back as a blocker, he does get Secure Protector. But we're going to use the Tank where you have the Human Joystick on him. Many people always comment on my videos, tell me to use Human Joystick. And we got Freight Train. So that is going to be the setup. Hopefully we can go crazy with Joe Mixon. But let's go ahead and get into a game and check out how Joe Mixon plays. Well, guys, we do have Joe Mixon in these Bengals unis. It only makes sense. Let's go ahead and see what he can do on his first carry. And his first carry is going to be going for a first down. He's stiff arming a guy, getting a nice like 15-yard gain. As I said, I am going to be using Joe Mixon as a receiver as well. So we'll see what he does right here. Looks like he's going to get open and he's going to be fighting for more yards. We're punching people off of us. Joe Mixon is having himself a nice first drive. All right, I do kind of wonder if I put him on the screen pass, maybe the screen does something, and the screen does look like it's pretty nice there. We're going to hit a juke there, almost getting a first down on our next play there. All right, I don't know how I really feel about the trap. I feel like the trap, honestly, like half the time doesn't work, but it looks like it's going to be working this time, and Joe Mixon showing off the 92 speed into the end zone. Honestly, you could actually notice the Human Joystick there. I mean, the speed definitely helps him get wide open down there, but the change of direction there was absolutely insane. We got all the way down there. That's the best I've ever had when it comes to like a running back drive. Looks like it's going to be a pass. He's basically been passing quite a bit, but for some reason, he's always finding Tyreek Hill open. I don't know what it is. It feels like my opponent's putting like post sit-down routes, and Tyreek is usually getting open there. It looks like Barkley is going to be taking himself a possible touchdown here. We do stop him there. All right, hopefully we don't get gashed for a big run like that again. Looks like he is going to be going back to the run, and it's not going anywhere. All right, he might go Tyler Warren on a streak here. We'll have to see. And nope, looks like he's going to Devontae Adams. And I just noticed Taylor Mays is actually activated. I don't know what I actually have on him, though. So no surprise, he's in goal line normal. We're going to be stopping him there. It's 4th and goal. I'd imagine he goes right back to it. All right, we're going to see what he's going to be doing right here. And it looks like he's going to a speed option, and the option is not going to be working. Goal line stand there. All right, I definitely do not like the fact that I'm on my 2-yard line, but we're going to go ahead and go to the RPO, and maybe I should have actually held on to the run. Yeah, that was not a good one. We're either going to be going to Eric All, or I'm just going to let Mixon, and I'll actually go to my tight end on this side, get us at least some breathing room there. 3rd and 2 now. All right, let's go ahead and see who's going to be getting open here, and looks like absolutely nobody, and I just gave my opponent a free touchdown or a free 7 points. Honestly, I could not be any more annoyed right now. I don't know, honestly, why I even threw that. That was probably one of the dumbest things I could have done. But it looks like Mixon is honestly still having a decent drive. Doesn't really matter. It is the second quarter with 10 seconds left. All right, I guess the only thing I can do is max protect and hope that Mixon gets open again, because Mixon did get open. He actually looks like he will get open again. Mixon, hold on to that. And 1 second, we're going to get at least a field goal. And we showed off Mixon getting that great catch there. All right, so luckily for me, we did get a field goal, and we do start with the ball in the 3rd quarter. So let's go ahead and give Mixon a carry here. And if I would have got a little bit more block in there, we could have had a nice carry, but I'll take the 2 yards anyways. Looking for maybe my tight end most likely. I think that's who I'm going to be probably going to. Instead, it looks like Mixon will get open. Mixon will punch him off. For being an elusive back, this card is actually very physical. Like, don't get it twisted. Mixon might only be like 220 pounds or something, but he absolutely will punch somebody off of him with no problem, as we have another screen pass. Go through the juke there. Mixon still carrying, moving them legs, getting us a lot of yards. All right, Mike Gesicki, I need you right now. And Mike Gesicki will be saving the day there, hitting a juke there, fighting off the tackles. Well, number one, he's actually going to be pressing, so I'll actually just take Gesicki, and Gesicki is going to be getting us down to the 4-yard line. All right, I really do not remember how this play goes. I think if I hold it, I go with my QB, and if I just keep it normal, I think Mixon takes the carry, so looks like that was correct, but we got nothing there. All right, every time I've run this play, my opponent has not basically guarded the middle of the field. We'll see if that is the same this play, and maybe we'll be able to get my tight end, and it looks like Mike Gesicki will take the touchdown. I wanted to go to the Texas route so bad, but I have to take what I can. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get one stop. One stop would essentially end this game, so see what we can do here, and it looks like he's going to his running back. We're going to try and hit him there. All right, let's see what we can do here, and it looks like he is going to be completing that pass. Can we get something? And Tyler Warren gets right in front of my Jesse Bates. I thought we had a chance at that interception. That's not good. And my opponent does get a touchdown. Honestly, not the worst thing. It leaves me 54 seconds to basically go ahead and try and get a touchdown. All right, we're going to be going to a different screen pass and see if Mixon gets anything. And that D lineman played that out so perfectly. That is not what I was hoping to see. All right, Mike Gesicki, can you go ahead and get something? Mike Gesicki will get his feet down on the sidelines. 34 seconds. Can we get into that end zone? Looks like my drag route with Gesicki works, and Gesicki is going to be going out of bounds. Oh, if we're going to go to mid-blitz, then Mixon, there is a chance, but we can also have maybe some seam streaks or something. It's not going to be the case there, and mid-blitz is just screaming at my players. There's not much I can do here. All right, 3rd and 20. Let's go ahead and go to, I guess, this, because I got no choice. All right. Jamar Chase, are you fast enough? Doesn't matter if he's fast enough. How did that not go to Mike? You gotta be kidding me. Did we get hit? That's crazy. We stepped up in the pocket and get stopped there. That's insane. I think Mixon was open, but Gesicki comes down with it. Gesicki, game-winning touchdown. I do want to say I think Mixon was open, but that is insane. Can we hold my opponent to no field goals, because that could be a game winner? My biggest concern is that my opponent does have Brandon Aubrey, and I know that is going to be probably the LTD Brandon Aubrey, but we'll have to see. That's basically field goal range, which is, guess we're going to OT, guys. All right, my opponent's going to a Hail Mary. I hope that this is Hail Mary defense. It's actually not even a Hail Mary. He just wanted to get quick yards. You know, if my opponent makes this, he makes it. It is what it is. I imagine he will. It's Brandon Aubrey, but that is insane that Brandon Aubrey can kick that. All right, come on, defense. Don't be like real life. Be like Madden and get me a stop. One stop would be absolutely insane. I just need him to make one mistake, and it looks like he will be making that mistake. 3rd and 18 after that big sack. All right, I don't like that one of my players just did that, but can we get some type of stop? We can't. 4th and 5. Why is Taylor Britt running? Why are you running back there? If we can get there, that would be nice. Can we make an interception? Thankfully, he drops it, though. But Taylor Mays, I need you to grab that ball, man. Somebody slap that ball away, and Taylor Britt gets the interception. Honestly, wish he actually didn't intercept it, but we'll actually take it as far as we can. The ball and the game is in our hands now. All right, my opponent just loves sticking in mid-blitz. It's actually very annoying, but we're going to see if we can do anything on the run here. And, all right, go back to the screen. He's sniffing out the screen pass, but it doesn't matter. Mixon's going to be going, honestly, to the house. I think this is going to be a game-winning touchdown with Mixon. There's not really much my opponent can do. Mixon's still fighting off people, and we're getting down to the 8-yard line. Honestly, I could take a field goal, and this game is just over. It doesn't matter what my opponent does now, but I want to get Mixon into that end zone after this game. Let's go ahead and run this up the middle, and Mixon, I mean, you're not going to fumble, I'd assume, so we'll just keep it moving, I guess. All right, we're going to move this ball to the right side, and Mixon is going to be going into the end zone. Game winner with the new Joe Mixon card. That is how you do it. Wow, what a game. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today's video using the new 90 overall Joe Mixon. And Mixon on the Bengals theme team is absolutely insane. He's going to be crazy on the Texans theme team. And you can also get him up to 93 speed if you have the crystal players, but I'm not spending over 3 million coins on those. But I will say this card is absolutely elite. He feels physical. He feels like he can get into the gaps and absolutely shred defenses. I mean, 92 speed, 90 base is good. Of course, 92 juke, the 85 truck, as well as the 88 break tackle. He is a very physical runner. Honestly, he feels like he actually has heart in this game, which is very weird. Like, he's able to just make plays out of nothing, and it's kind of insane. As a route runner, he's good. As a receiver, he's good, being 6'1", 220. I like to have a bigger runner just because I'm able to use him in the pass game. We didn't really get Freight Train activated, but Human Joystick, low-key kind of an elite ability. For some reason, I never use it, but today it absolutely helped Joe Mixon on the first touchdown. Tank, I think, helped in some of the receiving situations because he broke off a lot of tackles. We had 61 yards and 10 carries, so 6 yards a carry plus 2 rushing touchdowns. And if we go to the receiving side, he had 7 catches, 153 yards, 130 yards after the catch, and 3 broken tackles. This card is absolutely insane. Let me know if you guys are going to be picking up Joe Mixon, but that is going to be the video today. If you guys would like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a great rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.